Yeah. Hey, yeah, boy. It's your boy Cha Cha. And I'm back once again with another. Oh, yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all go on and hit that like button. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, baby. Oh, yeah, man. Listen, share these videos if you like them. Share them to a friend. If you need you a verse on a song, you need you a interview, you know what I'm saying? You want to promote your brand on this channel, email me at charlieglobalmgmt@gmail.com. Oh, yeah, boy. Today I got to tell y'all about the time she switched up on me. Oh, yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of petty, but it was kind of crazy. Alright, so I'm at Washington State Prison with this one. Yes, sir. So I'm in the dorm, you know what I mean, just cooling, you know what I'm saying? And you know in prison you get new officers that transfer from other prisons from time to time. You feel me? They'll pull up, you know what I'm saying, on a new post or whatever. So one day I'm in my room and I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying, laid back in the Maybach, you feel me? And my partner pull up in the room. He like, hey, say, Block, boy, you seen the new officer we got in the booth, boy? I say, no, they done did shift change already. He like, hey, yeah, boy, we got a new little thing up in that damn thing. So I'm like, yeah. So shit, I get right and shit, I pop out the room, you know what I'm saying? And I pull up, you know what I'm saying, on the slide, and I just walk by the booth and look in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I can't let a bitch see me sweating, you know what I'm saying? She might get the big head or something. So on the slide shit, I peeped that damn girl. I'm like, oh yeah. Shawty had to be like 6'2", red bone, waist this big, ass like this. She a tall one. I'm talking about thighs, all that shit, swole. I swear to God, that shit swole. So I'm like, damn, okay. I said, shit, she gonna have to come around and do her rounds. I could really make my assessment, you know what I'm saying, when she hit the dorm and bend the corners and shit. So boom, I go back to the room, I kick back. About an hour go by, they were like 12 on the floor, 12 on the floor, and she fine than a motherfucker, 12 on the floor. So she hit the floor, boom. So I cracked my door. You know what I'm saying? Just to see where she was at. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, there she go. She started on the bottom range. I was on the bottom. So, boom, she making her round. I'm sitting back, you know, I'm chilling. Trying to think of something slick I could say to that damn girl. So, boom, she finally get to my door. She knock on the door. Boom, boom. I'm like, yeah. So, she opened the door. So, she stepped in my room. She ain't come past the toilet. She just stepped in there. She said, what you doing in here? I said, man, I'm just cooling, man. Minding my business. Shit, she talking some what kind of business that is? I said, shit, shawty, you ain't on the type of business I'm on, goddamn. I don't know you like that, but you know what I'm saying? I be on business though. She like, oh, okay. I said, damn, you smell good than a motherfucker. You got my room lit up. Cause when she walked in my room, you could just smell the fragrance. I'm like, damn, and you know in prison, little shit like that, boy, that shit is big. Like, yeah, shawty had my shit lit. So I'm like, damn, what that is you got on? She like, what you talking about? I said, man, you smell good as hell, man. I got to know what that is. She talking, so what you want to know for? You must gonna buy a bitch something or something. I said, yeah, I'll buy you some. Shit, goddamn, as long as you keep smelling like that. But shit, I be wondering, though, you smell good. I wonder if you taste good, too. She talking, you a little slick one. I see I got me a slick one on my hands. I say, shit, I ain't slick. I just speak my mind, bitch. So he talking some whatever. So when that girl pivoted. The way she pivoted and walked out my room, you know what I'm saying? That girl pivoted, damn near threw a damn hip out of play. And she made sure I got a good view of that goddamn romp she had. Cause that girl had that big. You can sit a cooler on that bitch. I'm talking about you can sit out, I'm talking about boxes of cereal. You can just sit all type of, I'm talking about you could just put the whole goddamn box on that damn girl. Her shit was poking out far as hell. I ain't lying, bitch. I'm talking about her bike was right here. But that thing come out about this far. This a bike now. This the bike. That damn romp come out about that far. That be big. Boy, I swear to God, that be big. So she walk out my room and shit. close the door. I'm like, damn, buddy, bitch, I came here and put on a real show in that bitch. So, you know what I mean? She leave out the door and whatever. My partner pull up. He was like, damn, boy, be your room the only room that bitch went in. She just looked in everybody else shit. She walked up in your shit. I said, yeah, that damn girl did walk up in that bitch. He was like, shit, what she talking about? I said, she ain't talking about shit. We were just chopping it up or whatever. I said, that bitch fine in hell, boy. It looked like a nigga took his time and drawed on that damn girl. I'm talking about, no cap, boy, for real, boy, that shit was drawed on. She had them bitches extra tight. And see, when you see them on them female like that, real super duper, that shit is on purpose, bro. They did that shit on purpose. They want the attention. She want them female. You can't miss her. Hell, she taller than most niggas. The bitch tall as hell, like that bitch look like a damn flamingo or something with them long ass legs, bitch. She can goddamn walk to Africa, bitch, in 2 steps. Yeah, that bitch was tall as hell, so. You know what I mean? She come back to work a couple of times and shit. So after about the 3rd time she came to work, shit, I done built my nuts up. I done put me a plan together. I said, man, I'm gonna pull up on that damn girl. So I go to the booth, I squat down, you know what I'm saying? They got the air conditioning unit and shit going on in that bitch. So when you squat at the booth, it's a little slide. And the air be coming out that bitch. So I'm smelling that. I'm down there trying to taste the air. That bitch smells so goddamn good. So we chopping it up. And y'all know me. I'm gonna go say some fly shit, make her laugh and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get on the right page, you feel me? So that what took place, you know what I mean? So a couple of times I pulled up at the booth or whatever. You know what I mean? Just talking slick. So in my head, like at this time, I'm young. I'm really still kind of naive to the chain gang shit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I thought to be liked me. You know what I'm saying? She let me pull up, talk to her. You know what I'm saying? We kicking shit. So about 2 weeks later, she come in the door and she hit the floor. Everybody scratching 12 on the floor, 12 on the floor. So she making her rounds again. So I'm in my room chilling, you know what I'm saying? She come to my room again. She walk in there. You know, we done kind of slick built a little relationship. Now we cool or whatever. So she come in my room, she like, boy, what you doing? I'm like, shit, just cool. Waiting on your ass to hit that floor, your fine ass. I'm talking like, damn, she talking some, boy, whatever. She like, I got something for you. I was like, oh, yeah? She like, yeah. So she eased something out of her pocket. And she, with this hand right here, she opened my locker. And before she walked off, she slipped, just threw it in my locker. You know what I'm saying? She just did that damn thing real smooth. She threw that damn thing in there. So I don't know what she threw, though, but she walked out my room. So I locked my door all the way so a nigga couldn't just open my door and walk, you know what I'm saying? So when I look at my locker, the bitch done gave me some goddamn Winter Fresh. She done gave me some of the little Laffy Taffy bubble gum shit. Like it was some fruity bubble gum. Like it was all type of little candy. It was a bomb of candy and shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, that bitch done gave me. Bitch, I went to chewing bubble gum like a motherfucker. I'm talking about bite to bite, bitch. I had no bubble gum at that time in so long, bitch. I chew the sweet out that bitch, spit him out, throw another one, throw that bitch bite. Yeah, I'm walking around the dorm, fruited to the motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, this bitch really cool. Why I say that? Cause she done broke a motherfucking rule. Bitch, you ain't supposed to give me nothing. This bitch done gave me some candy and bubble gum and shit. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, I got her. Yeah, I got her. So boom, we coolin' and shit. So goddamn, I'm like, damn, I really gotta approach this bitch on some money shit. But the timing ain't right. My vibe was telling me like, nah, not yet. Just chill. So I'm chilling. So one day, me and my partner, we walking the child and shit. By that time, they ran us the child. They ran us kind of late. It was after 6 o'clock, and I knew shift change was coming. She fucked around and told me she was working split shift. She was like, I'm gonna be working second shift for a couple of days. So I'm like, okay, I get to see this bitch all night. So I'm like, hey, yeah, this when I'm gonna work my move. So me and my partner, we in the chow hall eating and shit, you know what I'm saying? So he tell me, he was like, boy, you know we got that bitch working tonight, that goddamn giraffe, that tall ass bitch. So I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see her fat booty ass. So boom. We finna eat, we leave up out the chow hall, you know what I'm saying, walking back to the dorm. And when we get damn near to the dorm, she's standing outside the gate. She making sure everybody get back in the dorm and shit. So I'm like, oh, that she go right there. So my partner, he was like, bro, I'm finna go on in the dorm because I know you finna try to fall back and get you a few words in. I'm like, boy, you already know. So shit, bro, push on in the dorm. So boom, I'm kind of walking slow. I'm trying to let everybody walk past me, going in the dorm, so I can be by myself. Cause you got to play it like that when you trying to get at a bitch. Cause a bitch ain't gonna be herself when other niggas around. You got to catch them one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Cause if you catch them and try to talk how you want to talk with niggas around, they gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all talking about, you telling these niggas, cause you trying to shoot your shot in front of these niggas. So I don't even rock out like that. I always got to get my one-on-one time. So boom, everybody passed by me and shit going and doing. So it's just me and her out there on the walk by ourselves. So shit, we talking shit, we kicking flame and shit, and she was hands on. She like to play and shit, you know what I'm saying? It had done got to the point where she like to touch on me, push on me, you know what I'm saying, play fight and shit. So we chopping it up, and then that thing, you know, she pushed me. So I'm like, alright, now nigga, fold your tall ass up. She told me, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. She pushed me again, so I'm like, alright, now put me one more time now. So she pushed me and shit, so I pushed the bike. You know what I'm saying? So she had the little warning on them. The little warning that they warn the inmates and shit with, make sure you ain't got no knife or nothing on you. She pulled a warning out. She was like, you gonna make me put a knife on your head with this motherfucker? So I said, man, you ain't finna touch me with that warning now. I said, you might as well clamp that bitch back to your hip, cause you ain't finna touch me with that bitch. So she went to poking me in my stomach and my side and shit with it. I was like, oh man. So, you know what I mean? So she kept doing it. Like she got too playful. Then that thing, you know, this bitch swung that bitch and hit me in my mouth with that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? I tasted blood. And just on reaction, you know what I'm saying? When I taste blood, I'm like, damn, bitch, you tripping. So I mushed her. You know what I'm saying? I mushed her, not hard. I just mushed her ass a little bit. I'm like, damn, bitch, you bust my lip. Bitch, stop playing, bitch. Like, damn. So she told me, oh, you gonna mush me? Oh, you gonna mush me? I said, Charlotte, look, you just bust my lip. My bad, shit. She told me, oh, I got something for your motherfucking ass. I'm finna get your ass locked down. I was like, for real, Charlotte? God damn, bitch, what the fuck? I said, shit, you keep missing the fact that you bust my lip. Ain't like I just up and mushed you, bitch. Okay, when you tell the story, tell them you goddamn bust my lip. She told me, fuck all that. She grabbed her radio, woo woo L1A, woo 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 woo. So L1A, go ahead. I got an inmate on that just assaulted me, woo 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 woo. So that thing, you know, I guess the lieutenant and the sergeant didn't like her, cause they ain't come normally when a female call a code like that, they come running. But shit, only people came down the walk with a lieutenant and a sergeant, two female. You know what I'm saying? So they come down the walk and shit. So they pull up. They were like, what going on? She was like, he just mushed me. And I was like, man, it wasn't even nothing like that, man. Goddamn. Tell him everything. You gonna tell him everything. So she was like, you mush me, nigga. I was like, look, LT, this what going on. She wants to play for shit. She bust my lip. You see that? She bust my lip with that one. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you feel me? So LT was like, you did that? You busted lip? She was like, I was just playing, but she was like, when we started playing with inmate. That was she fucked up at. She told on herself, stupid motherfucker. She told us, I was just playing, goddamn woo woo. So Lieutenant was like, look, I don't want to lock you down, but I'm going to have to. She said, I clearly see this some bullshit. She was like, but I got to remove you because she done called on the radio and shit saying she been assaulted, so I got to lock you down. I'm like, man, for real, man? She like, hey, yeah. So she was like, come on, let's go pack your shit. So I go pack my shit up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, get right. So I'm leaving out the dorm. They like, damn, bro, what the hell going on? I'm like, man, y'all be careful, man. This bitch some bullshit. This bitch just switched up on me like, this shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? So my partner and shit, they were like, hey, I'm gonna make sure you get your phone and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So they take me to the hole and shit, you know what I'm saying? I stay back that bitch for a minute. So Lieutenant came through the same one. She came through one night. I'm like, damn, man, when they gonna let me out the hole? She like, shit, I don't know. So about another week go by, I'm talking to the orderly about some business, some cigarettes and shit. And he was like, boy, you know they got pending transfer on your door? I was like, for real? Because I had went to the shower earlier that day, and I always look at my dough sheet. Wasn't none of that on my dough sheet. So I was like, damn, they must just did that. So my counselor came a couple days later. I'm like, damn, man, they transferred me. She was like, oh, that was a misprint. They meant to put it on somebody else's dough. She was like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I ended up staying the whole like 50 days. You know what I'm saying? So I get out the hole. They put me in a whole nother dorm. So boom. You could tell niggas had been talking and shit, and this how I found out. So we coming back from chow. Shawty, she standing out there. So boom, I made sure she seen me. I walked by that damn girl. When she seen me, she did a double look. She was like, I thought your motherfucking ass was getting transferred. I said, hell no, I'm still in that damn thing. Yeah, you talking about, bitch, you know I ain't did shit to your ass. So she talking, alright, I got something for you. I'm gonna send them hitters at your ass. I said, man, you can't pay a nigga to touch me around this bitch, shawty, you tripping. She talking some nigga, you ain't have no motherfucking business mushing me. I said, shawty, you bust my lip, you tripping. I'm straight on you, so I kept pushing. So come to find out, she had to start bringing the pack to this old cornball ass nigga. I'm talking about this nigga was so cornball. He one of them niggas who get a pack in and run straight out of his room like, yeah, yeah, shit for sale, shit for sale. You know what I'm saying? Well, a loud nigga that move all the way wrong. So boom, she ended up getting fired fucking with that nigga. Then, next thing you know, a couple years later, I had done got transferred from Washington. So one of my partners who was still there, he had done been there for years. He hit me. He was like, hey, boy, you remember Shawty, the tall bitch, the red bitch? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, bro, you ain't gonna believe what happened to that bitch. I'm like, what happened? She was like, shit, her and her mama killed her stepdaddy so they could try to collect the insurance money. They had them when they got a big insurance policy on them, and then they done whacked the man. Them folk did the investigation, come to find out they done got found guilty. Shawty got life in prison now. I'm like, no. He like, hey, yeah. He was like, that shit all in the newspaper on the internet. He sent me the little newspaper clip of the shit. I said, dirty bitch. Oh yeah, yeah, dirty bitch. Look what done happened to your slow ass. Oh yeah, that girl goddamn. I'm out that bitch. Get where that damn girl at. She in that damn thing. Oh yeah, but you know what I'm saying? After that little situation, you know what I'm saying? I made it hard. Then wasn't no just give me no conversation. Ha ha, he, we cool. You bring me a little candy and shit. But that what really made me think the bitch was fucking with the drip. And for her to do some shit like that, ain't like I punched or slapped or nothing like that. When I seen my lip was bleeding, I was like, bitch, I kind of mushed her a little bit, but it wasn't just, I ain't snap her neck or no shit like that. But it was just a natural reaction, you feel me? But oh yeah, that girl ended up getting the shitty end of the stick. Oh yeah. But y'all stay tuned, cause I'll be biting with another one. And I'm sorry for the wait, y'all. I apologize for the wait. I've been dibbing and dabbing with the music shit, as y'all can see. So finding balance is the most important thing. So that's what I'm going through right now, trying to balance it. But I never stop dropping these stories, baby. Oh yeah, but we in it, people. Real, bitch. Yeah.